When people experience trauma, they become vulnerable, and many, when they become vulnerable, they shut down and they push people away. And unfortunately, going away from people is the exact opposite of what we need to do. We need to move towards people. The more a person is isolated, the less likely they are to engage in treatment, and the more likely they are to end their own lives. We have, on average, a person taking their own life every 15 minutes in the United States. That's yet another epidemic. When somebody appears to be in trouble, your inclination might be to walk away. Please don't. Walk towards them. Have a conversation. Get to know them. Our tendency is to say, well, I'm not like these people. If you don't take time to get to know them, you don't ever understand just how much like them you are. They have names. They have family members. They have hopes, aspirations. Move towards and help rather than moving away from. 90% of us will experience at least one trauma in our lifetime, probably more like 2 to 5. Certainly the loss of parents is a traumatic situation. There aren't any words to describe the loss of a child in our society, so certainly that is a huge trauma. Interestingly enough, the impact of traumas are hidden in many people for a number of years. Just like many of the mental disorders, the average time from identification of symptoms to treatment for anxiety is on average 16 years. If there is a single topic that needs to be addressed, it needs to be stigma that exists around mental health. I am amazed that in my lifetime, I remember people speaking in hushed voices about cancer because it was a death sentence. I've watched HIV come from a stigmatized illness to recognition of an illness. But yet, in the United States, there is still stigma around addiction and mental illness. It is a brain disease, and it needs to be treated as such. We need research, we need science to help us understand the mechanisms, because all too often the words no good fit very comfortably in front of drunk. The words crazy are associated with tragic situations. And as a nation, I would really love to see us rethink how we think about mental illness.